Hi, and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lawley. Today we're coming to you from Martinbird Tree Farm in Tuttle.
And this is the perfect place to come and get your own Oklahoma-grown Christmas tree. You can choose and cut your own trees and find a great selection of live trees that are burlapped. On weekends leading up to Christmas, they'll hook you up with free hot chocolate and give you a ride out to the fields. The farm functions year-round as a landscape tree farm, too. This time of year often means gathering with family and friends.
And whether you want to do that, that's great. But if you're really looking for something a little quieter, an Oklahoma State Park is the perfect place.
Come with me now as we check out the Quartz Mountain State Park Lodge.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Quartz Mountain State Park Lodge is open and ready for business after undergoing beautiful and important renovations.
We're reopening one of the gyms in the state of Oklahoma, Quartz Mountain Lodge. We've invested over $10 million in southwest Oklahoma in this state park. Our biggest lodge that we have inside the state of Oklahoma. And so this is such an economic driver for southwest Oklahoma.
Has been crazy in a positive way. You know, the people that used to come out here a long time ago have slowly been making their way back around to kind of check out all the hustle and bustle of the noise making it around. And they're just blown away by the amount of changes that this facility's went under. And they're excited to get in here and start staying here.
When you arrive at the lodge, you'll check in at the beautiful lobby where there are some new aesthetic touches and also some familiar pieces too.
Everything that you see here has been touched top to bottom. We tried to salvage a lot of what was existing here, like all the beautiful woodwork and stuff you see. We took these pictures off the walls and we sent them off to get refurbished and cleaned up. And then slowly getting them back in.
The renovations don't stop at the entrance. Every room has been updated with beautiful modern finishes, making it a truly wonderful, high-quality stay.
So we have 106 rooms in total. Standard rooms 96 and 12 suites. Standard room, you have your options of a double queen or a king room. A king room also has a pull-out bed in there as well that you can take advantage of. We didn't completely gut out every one of those because they were still in good shape. We just did a lot of facelifting and retexturing, painting, electrical, shower fixtures and everything like that.
If you're wanting some extra space, there are 12 suites that are outfitted with kitchens and living areas.
The suites, have walk-in showers, new bedding, new paint. We added some good woodworking in there as well to kind of give a little bit of a visual appearance in there. Barn doors, take up less space, kind of give a more appealing touch in there. The junior suites to start out with is a king, but it also as well has a pull-out couch as well you can sleep on, so up to 4 in there. Then you got your suites that have 2 rooms basically combined into one, where one room's a king and one room's a double queen. And then also the living room portion will also have a pull-out bed as well.
And many of the rooms have a view of Lake Lugard, so you can enjoy the beautiful view while in the comfort of your renovated room. Indoors and outdoors, there are lots of comfortable places to sit back and relax, and new features to make your stay even more memorable.
We have a cowboy cauldron out there that has been crazy as far as for people being used for cooking and everything.
Quartz Mountain Lodge can accommodate your large group events as well.
We have a sales team that is an amazing crew that we have here, and their job is to help make group reservations a lot easier. We have ballrooms, we have pavilions that can house them. Our ballroom can seat anywhere from 60 to, I think, 160 people. Our pavilions can seat up to about 100 per pavilion. We have 5 pavilions. They also have the option to even rent out the courtyard for special events too.
Head to southwest Oklahoma and enjoy the beauty of Quartz Mountain State Park Lodge. The landscapes outside and the renovations inside will provide an unforgettable trip.
We're trying our hardest to set a new standard within the state of Oklahoma for people, because some people aren't able to get out of the state, but they shouldn't have to feel like they have to get out of the state to get a good experience.
If you're ready to plan your trip to Quartz Mountain or any state park, download the State Parks app. You can book a room, cabin, or campsite right online.
And an annual holiday tradition is coming up at many Oklahoma State parks. In fact, it's coming up in a couple of weeks.
New Year's Day is when first day hikes happen at many of our locations. Right now, photojournalist Chris Cook shows us what it's all about.
We're having our annual first day hike. We do this is probably the 5th or 6th, 7th annual. All the state parks try to have that first day hike.
First day hikes are a nationwide state park initiative. They started in Massachusetts and they have since spread throughout all 50 states. And the idea is on the first day of the year to start on the right foot, literally. So get out, 1, in nature, and 2, exercising, 3, hopefully being with people you enjoy.
We try to get the community together to, you know, start the new year out right.
If you're going with me, we're going to go cross country. We're going to go approximately 3 miles, all right? We're going to go out through the woods, and then we're going to hit the road, and we'll bring the road back. There's going to be elevation changes, not straight up, not straight down, but it's going to go up and down a bit, so we'll have some elevation changes.
Exercising and getting out and seeing nature and stuff. Just getting out and visiting and seeing new parks in the state, you know, because we're trying to promote it all over the state.
So why did you decide to come out here today?
Because we want to get ourselves back outside again.
Yeah?
We used to do a lot of geocaching. We haven't done it in a while, and I got out of shape, so.
Are you having fun?
Yes, we're having a blast. It's our first time.
So starting out your new year by hiking is something that our visitors have found really rewarding. We have seen a huge upturn in number of visitors year after year, and sometimes you can hit multiple parks in the day. So different parks host their events at different times. Some parks even do it right at midnight.
We've got trails that we can put older folks on, and we've got trails that's more for the more advanced, you know. If you're handicapped and can't walk a long ways, we've got a handicapped trail over here we're going to split you off into. Well, Ernie's going to talk about different habitat of wildlife habitat, basically. Some of the geological part of the lake. He'll be talking about the trees, you know, identifying the different tree species through the field and everything. Kind of showing wildlife sign as we're going through.
Don't look up there for eagles. Look for an eagle only 300 feet or less above the surface of the water. When they dive at 99 miles an hour.
Because we need to be out and having fun in nature, so. And this is a great lake. This is a wonderful lake.
Did you have fun?
It was wonderful fun.
It was a blast.
A lot of fun.
What was fun about it?
Well, just starting the new year off out in the nature and just getting fresh air and not being stuck at home. And learning some stuff out here and experiencing new parts of Oklahoma. And it's great to have this kind of nature and this kind of experience so close to a big metro area.
How was it?
It was good.
Nice day today.
You bet. Come out and see us.
You can find information about first day hikes by going to the Facebook page of your favorite state park, or check it all out on the State Parks app.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
During the holiday season and during our harvest season, we get quite a few people in to buy our pecans.
The Central Oklahoma Pecan Farm, where you just can't ship them fast enough this time of the year.
You can come in and grab some things for a gift basket, and they'll even put it together for you.
And we're headed to Tulsa for a great spot to shop local this holiday season.
People have come in here like, it's like you should have always been here. Like, this should have always been a cookie cottage.
And what should have been is finally here, the cookie cottage you have to see, coming up when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Imagine limitless possibilities with the Oklahoma Travel Guide. Imagine world-class wonderlands, road trips that inspire. Imagine date night elevated. Order your free guide at travelok.com. Imagine that.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from Martin Bird Tree Farm in Tuttle, a great place to find the perfect Oklahoma-grown Christmas tree.
You know, for a lot of folks, Christmas means at some point you're going to bake something from scratch.
That's right, and if your recipe calls for pecans, they better be from Oklahoma. Deanne Stein shows us where we can get some.
Jim Smith grew up on the farm.
I like being outside.
And for the past 30-plus years, that's where he spends his time, out on his pecan orchard in Shawnee.
Moisture and sunlight and good fertility, and you'll have good pecans.
At Benson Park Pecans, Jim sells his pecans for retail, and along with his crew, they do all the harvesting themselves, beginning with the gathering. He carefully attaches the pecan tree shaker to the trunk of the tree. Then he literally shakes the pecans right off the limbs.
You can actually shake the green limbs out of the tree if you want to shake hard enough.
But he knows when to stop, leaving a nice pile on the ground for picking.
The 150-acre orchard has 1,100 pecan trees on it. Many Jim planted himself, except this native one, which he calls the grandpa tree because it's 550 years old.
It's a giant, and it's been preserved by USDA.
And still produces native pecans every year. The orchard also grows 50 different varieties of improved pecans, which are brought into his processing plant here on site.
They have to be fresh and they have to be filled out well.
The pecans are sorted by hand, discarding the bad nuts from the good. Then they go through the cracker.
This cracker right here, it cracks 500 nuts a minute, and then it goes into this elevator, and that's the sheller.
That removes most of the shells after cracking. Then it goes through a vacuum tube to get out all the shells, dirt, and grass before going into the bins. Then they're sterilized and ready to sell. For a cost, they will even crack and shell pecans brought in from customers.
During the holiday season and during our harvest season, we get quite a few people in to buy our pecans. And they will also order pecans for their family and have them shipped out.
Inside the gift shop, you can find native along with Pawnee and Kansas nuts for sale.
Both of them are good for any kind of baking, eating out of hand. They're a little bit larger nut, they're easy to process, and they have really good flavor.
There is also a selection of jellies, pecan oils, and candy. You can buy everything separately, or the staff will gladly put together a gift basket for you. During pecan season, they see a steady stream of customers.
They come from Oklahoma City, other areas, and they come for our pecans because they know the quality of them.
Keeping those customers coming back year after year. In Shawnee, I'm Deanne Stein for Discover Oklahoma.
Benson Park Pecans is located at 41502 Benson Park Road in Shawnee. You'll want to check their Facebook page or call ahead to make sure that they are buying, cracking, or shelling pecans.
Now that your baking's done, it's time to find a little bit of time for Christmas shopping.
And that's something we hope that you'll also keep local this season. Right now, Jason Grubbs is going to take us to a locally owned shop in Tulsa that just might have what you need.
There are big Oklahoma-themed serving plates, casserole dishes, and cards, spices from Stillwater, honey from Muskogee, and everything in between.
I find whatever I want for any kind of occasion, and especially, Christmas gifts, wedding gifts, engagement gifts.
Margo's gift shop in Utica Square is a jewel box filled with lots of fantastic treasures.
Margo's is the place I go when I need a special gift for someone. She has a collection of things that you can't find just anywhere.
Anything to enhance your home, and seasonal items as well.
Margo's has been in Utica Square since the 60s, a long time to be in business and in the same location. Before that, it was in downtown for nearly 30 years.
My grandmother started this shop in 1935 in the Philcade building downtown at 5th and Boston, and we came here in 1964, so we've been here over 50 years.
Margo Nelson and her family are the third generation to run the gift shop, providing unique quality products and great customer service just like her grandmother.
She was a great businesswoman. I was pretty much raised in the shop with my mom and sisters.
The store's been open since 1935 and a lot has changed since then, but some things have remained the same. This counter I'm standing behind is in this photo here with the store's namesake. Margo's behind it in her original location in the Philcade.
If you want something unique and distinctive, you're going to find it here.
Karen Zabo remembers coming here with her mother as a kid. She's been shopping here for all sorts of occasions ever since.
You can come in and grab some things for a gift basket, and they'll even put it together for you. So if you've got like a party that you're going to, you need a hostess gift, they'll wrap it up in cellophane, put a bow on it, you're ready to go.
And my son even knows if he wants to get me something and he's stumped, he'll come here. So it's kind of really special.
Seasonal shopping is popular too. There's always something new on display throughout the year.
Yeah, you can walk in and like that one back room is just exploding with Christmas, and then it slowly starts seeing Valentine's Day creeping in, and then of course Easter, it's just bunnies and pastels all over. So it's a great place to come for any season.
At Margo's gift shop in Utica Square, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
You'll find Margo's at 2058 Utica Square in Tulsa. They're open 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Saturday, closed on Sunday.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
I just love cookies. I've been a cookie monster since I was a little kid.
Dreams come true for one Oklahoma woman, where her cookie cottage is located and why you just have to visit.
We have like gumbo, we have etouffee, we do po' boys.
Plus sample great Cajun cooking without ever leaving Oklahoma. We'll show you where when Discover Oklahoma continues.
There are some things you just can't contain. Oklahoma Today magazine is bursting with culture. mind-blowing restaurants, trips, adventures, and so much more. Open your copy, then hit the open road. Unleash your curiosity. Set your spirit free. Subscribe today for only $14.95. Oklahoma Today magazine. Break through the ordinary.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma. We're celebrating the Christmas spirit at Martinbird Tree Farm, where you can cut your own Christmas tree. Christmas almost always means baking cookies, but sometimes you just don't have the time to bake them all on your own.
And if that's the case, there's no need to worry. Right now, Deanne Stein found a hometown bakery with a very Okie touch down in Norman.
I just love cookies. I've been a cookie monster since I was a little kid.
And in her tiny kitchen, baking, she feels right at home.
I love the actual process of baking is very methodical and it's very exact. And so even though I've made some of these cookies hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, I look at the recipe every single time. And I like to go in the exact order the recipe's written.
She turned her love of baking into a business in 2018, selling to friends and family, then eventually out of a local coffee shop.
Facebook has been an amazing tool for my business. And then as more people heard about it, I started getting contacted.
Shannon always wanted to open a cookie cottage to showcase her cookies. So what better place to do that than right here on Main Street inside this tiny historic building?
People have come in here like, it's like you should have always been here. Like this should have always been the cookie cottage.
She officially opened inside this 100-year-old building in September of 2021, where she whips up her own flavors, focused on the history of people and places around the state.
Stillwell, Oklahoma is the strawberry capital of the world. McLeod, Oklahoma, they're known for the blackberries. They do a blackberry festival.
And now those flavors are in her cookies, dedicated to those towns. Her Stillwell strawberry cookie remains one of the most popular, but she didn't stop there.
Minko, they're known for honey. So I do a Minko honey rosemary shortbread. Bessie, a lot of people have not heard of Bessie, Oklahoma. So I do a brookie for them. So it's a chocolate chip cookie on the bottom, a Reese's peanut butter cup in the middle, and a brownie on top. I'm trying to put Bessie on the map a little bit.
She even offers gluten-free and keto options.
I have my Cherokee Landing vegan chocolate chip, and I do a little Sahara lemon cookie.
Each day, she tries to offer 6 different flavors, including a chocolate chip, and typically sells out hours before closing time.
It's very relaxing to just go through that process, and then at the end, you have something that you can share with people that brings them happiness.
And just entering the 484 square foot cottage, she also wants her customers to have a feeling of nostalgia and joy.
I want to be surrounded by things that make me comfortable and make me happy, and then will make other people happy too.
Throughout the small shop, you'll see her collection of historic cookie jars and dishes that belonged to her great-grandmother.
It's really a place where I want people to come in, and even if they're only here for a short amount of time, I want them to feel kind of like home, like comfortable.
Honoring history with the sweetness of a cookie. Discovering Oklahoma and Norman, I'm Deanne Stein.
Okie Baking Company is located at 231 West Main Street in Norman. Keep in mind they're a small bakery with a small staff, so they're open Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Follow them on Facebook for more information.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
Definitely our catfish, whether it's fried, blackened, or grilled.
And that's only the start. You have got to see what else they're serving up when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Why order a free Oklahoma outdoor guide? Uncover unique wonders. Cultivate your curiosity. And wake up your wild side. Order or download your free copy today.
You know, I'm telling you, Dino, nothing gets you into the Christmas spirit like a visit to the Christmas tree farm.
And once you drop off the tree, chances are you'll be hungry. I think I would agree with that. So right now, come along with me to Brielle's Bistro in Midwest City.
This is Brielle's Bistro, and this beautiful young lady is Brielle, after whom the restaurant is named. She's the daughter of the owners, Dwayne and Kaylee.
When she was born, she had a condition called AMC. I just felt it'd be a good thing to name something, after her and kind of leave her a legacy to where, she'll have a little bit of physical limitations, but, you can't tell that by watching her earlier, I'm sure, but yeah, she's definitely, so I said, well, let's just name it after her. She'll tell you in a minute, she is the boss. Yes, you are, baby. Yes, you are.
And this place is all about Cajun and Creole cuisines. And while Cajun and Creole are similar and the words often used interchangeably, here it doesn't matter because the food served is not only delicious, it is refreshing and distinctive.
We have like gumbo, we have etouffee, we do po' boys, things of that nature, but we also have some traditional dishes.
A traditional favorite dish is their meatloaf, but there's something else they do here that's different.
We do breakfast all day. We're like your one-stop shop.
Your one-stop shop for really good food, and why wouldn't they like it? Dwayne is a master chef who is passionate about cooking.
I love it.
And why Cajun?
Cajun and Creole is from my roots. I'm Southern. I'll put mine against anybody's when it comes to that because I believe in the necessary steps to take through, the way it should be done. So yeah, I just believe Cajun and Creole is something everybody loves, no matter where you live.
Some of their top sellers, well, the first one shouldn't surprise anyone.
Definitely our catfish, whether it's fried, blackened, or grilled, or blackened with etouffee, and gumbo.
Their short-rib jambalaya was outrageously good. The meat was incredibly tender. The catfish was delicate and tasty, and their crab beignets were rich in flavor, and their regular dessert beignets were addicting. And to complete the atmosphere in the restaurant, on Friday nights they have a live band perform. And the joy Dwayne gets out of all of this?
Just a smile to put on people's face. One thing about food is it always brings people together. And I think that and music. Food is just one of those things where people are always gonna get together.
I've had so many different wonderful dishes here. Let's see here, my favorite is the dirty gumbo, add shrimp. And it's not too spicy. It has just enough spice to it, and it really is amazing.
I love this food because my heart is near and dear to the deep south, the Cajun area. So I love their blackened catfish with the crawfish etouffee. And today was a special treat because I got their collard greens and they were cooked perfectly. So very, very good. I have a beautiful piece of strawberry cake coming out. She's even offered to warm it, and we've ordered 2 cups of coffee to go with it.
All day long breakfast. You can't go wrong. The French toast. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get something else to eat. Oh my gosh, I need some dessert.
For Dwayne, it's all about the food being consistent, but there is something even more important, something extra special for him to be successful, knowing it's all in his daughter's name.
I think that's the biggest aspect of it for me. I'm doing it for her. I could care less about notoriety or even money, but as far as leaving something generational, something that she can kind of, and we can just keep this going, whether I'm here or not. When I'm dead and gone, I want Brielle's Bistro to still be, thriving.
You'll find Brielle's Bistro at 2112 South Air Depot in Midwest City. They're open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, closed Sunday and Monday.
No matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy. A big thank you to the folks here at Martinburg Tree Farm in Tuttle for hosting us this week. Plan your visit to pick out and chop down your very own Oklahoma-grown Christmas tree. Or if you've already got a Christmas tree, visit them for incredible landscape trees.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.